Okay, hey, I'm here with Jeff and Rodman from High Roller. A lot of you guys have seen High Roller, the truck on 48s. It was out years ago, so tell us about that.
So High Roller 2, High Roller 1 was a street truck. It belonged to a guy named Dave Mattingly. He owned a golf service station in Fordsville, Kentucky, little town of 400 people, little tiny town. And he had a street truck. It was jacked up, big tires and wheels for the time, pinstriping. And like a lot of guys in 1983, he saw That's Incredible on TV. He said, I'm gonna build a monster truck. And so he built it in the back bay of his service station, smack in the middle of town. Evenings, weekends, his buddies came over, they drank beer, they built the truck. And he named it High Roller 2, painted it the same color, same pinstriping, same everything. And he owned it for about a year. And he was a big mud truck guy. And he took that truck out one time, got it muddy, and said, no, I'd rather have a mud truck I can beat on. And he actually sold it to your best friend, Greg. And from Greg and you guys, you drove it on the street, you did county fairs, you did car dealership crushes back when you could do that. And Greg owned it for 4 or 5 years, 3 years, sold it to a car dealership in Arkansas. And this is where I'm gonna lose track of it. They did car crushes, and then they put it on 66s, tore the snot out of it, and after they ruined it, they sold it to a body shop in Oklahoma. He did a great job with it. Stripped it down, took the flares off, raised it up so the tires weren't in the body, painted it red instead of maroon, and he and his wife, we've met his wife, super nice lady, they pretty much did car shows and just drove it and enjoyed it. And then from there, it went to a tire shop in Oklahoma City, and it was there for a long time, and kind of like monster trucks do, if you don't use them, they start to rot. High Roller started to rot, ended up donating it to their church youth group, sat in a field, and eventually somebody painted it with house paint and a roller, renamed it Higher Power, put some vinyl on it, and the church is like, that's an eyesore, you know, it's gonna have to go away. So in March of 2015, they put it on Craigslist. I had just had my experience with Bigfoot, and everybody's like, hey, there's you a monster truck. So made a little deal for it, brought it home. Wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with it, to be honest. And then one day I'm at work and this guy calls and he says, you don't know me? He said, I just wanna make sure you know that you bought a small piece of monster truck history. I'm like, buddy, I don't know what you're selling, but I'm not buying it. I'm like, this is going to be a mud toy for me and my kids. And he said, if you don't mind, can I tell you a little bit of the story? Can I send you some photos from back in the day? And in his own unique, persistent, and persuasive way, he just kept sending me stuff. And next thing I know, thanks to Alan Fenstermaker, I'm restoring High Roller 2.
That's pretty awesome. And on our next episode, we'll get into the whole reason why we met these guys here, but we're in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and we've got a really cool surprise. A lot of you fans have probably already seen it, but it's a pretty cool deal. We'll catch you on the next one.